you.
Sorry, I put it a bit higher today, the bed. We just want to get you as comfortable as possible. Obviously, it's a little bit colder outside, so I think people are appreciating the blankets again now. It's that time of year.
I think it's so nice and cozy.
Yes, that's the secret. I just want to make you sleep. Right. So today we're doing intuitive shamanic healing. It's sort of because you've done a lot of therapies with me already. There's going to be elements that you will recognize, like the sound bowl.
Yeah.
Which does come from aspects of like Tibetan healing as well. So that's shamanic. Shaman just means healing, really. Shaman, so healer is a shaman.
Okay.
So shamanic practices is healing practices. For me, when I hear that word, I more take it from South American lineage. So for today, I'm going to sort of incorporate a couple of different aspects where I'll do energy work. I'll use some instruments to do clearing. Palo Santo, have you heard of this?
Is that similar to sage?
Yes. So commonly white sage is used as a method of clearing negative energy. And Palo Santo is the same concept, except it adds an element of raising vibration as well. So raising frequency. So it's cleaning and lifting, whereas sage is just like removing.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got that today. I mean, I can choose to work with either, but that's what I felt. So I think that'll be helpful. So hopefully for today's session, it will be again one of those things we don't need to necessarily talk, but because I'll be using lots of things making sounds, maybe that'll be okay. Yeah. But of course, like first, as always, we welcoming you into the space. How are you today?
Good, yeah. I did mention a little bit like on the anxious side, but in more of like an overthinky kind of way. Not really sure why. Just one of those days.
So just bringing some sense of grounding today. So,
yeah.
And no physical issues?
No, not really today, no.
And the cramping?
No, although I had one yesterday.
Okay. Left leg?
No, it was right leg yesterday.
Okay. But it changes sometimes, or it's more...
Yes. Yeah, it changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's first start with the old back flowers. Your eyes are a bit red though today. Are you tired?
So it's really weird. I feel like I've been sleeping enough, but not good enough quality. Yeah.
Do you want to try the CBD? I get I get a company that makes me special CBD tablets. So it's derived from, let's call it the marijuana plant. And I always say it's all of the medicine, none of the fun. But really good to work on the neural pathways of the brain and to calm. It can really help with stress, anxiety, sleeping issues, pain in the body.
Yeah. Do you just take it before bed, or?
So I say about 1 hour.
Okay.
Let me, I think I've got a bottle here. So yeah, I get them specially made.
Oh, okay.
It looks like this.
Yeah, I saw
the hemp plant.
On my Apple Watch. I know it can slightly underestimate sleep things, but it was telling me that my deep sleep was like really low. Like I think it was like 20 minutes or something.
Oh wow.
Which I looked up the average and it should be an hour to an hour and a half or something, because I do sleep 8 hours, so I don't know.
So I always rephrase it that yes, you're physically lying in the bed, but we're not very conscious about how deep we go. That's why people like to get all these monitors and watches, but this is really helpful. So if you'd be open to try it,
of course.
give it a go. I discovered it because my partner, who's the athlete, he was being sponsored this, and I thought I'd give it a go because everyone has a little bit of stress and anxiety and insomnia issues that I work with here. So and it's really helped a lot of people with chronic disease and illness as well. So it's been very game changing. So we'll put I'll put it on the floor. I will forget it. I always forget. So I've picked 3 today, which is interesting. One's for a bit like stress, anxiety, maybe a little bit of trauma, traumatic situation, so something that has overwhelmed, something to do with patience.
Okay.
Feeling more calm or taking things a bit slower, but maybe because you've been doing a lot. And this one is what it is, but it's something to do with something regarding the subject of like jealousy.
Interesting. I see that today, especially today.
All right, does that resonate? Yeah.
Very much so.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay, maybe not for the camera, but yeah. Okay, so we're just going to lift your tongue. Is it something that can be easily resolved, or is it okay?
Yeah, it's more of a me thing. Annoyingly quite a jealous person, so.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh no! Probably I am too, actually, I don't know.
I think it's like related to fear of missing out, right? And then what other people have, like, wonder if it's better or not, but you'll never know, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
I always think when I get those feelings, I think probably someone else must be thinking the same about my situation, right? But just tuning into it, because it's almost like you spend your energy focusing on it rather than being present and enjoying the moment with what you have, which is always difficult, I know.
Yeah.
So you almost, I call it like your evil twin, right? It's just trying to overpower you with thoughts that are a bit lower vibration.
Yeah.
But also taking these flowers will help with frequencies to help keep bringing you up. Because if you start to come down a bit, that's when, you know, more stress and anxiety can step in, or people then can get easily or susceptible to getting sick with low immunity because our vibration goes down. So yeah.
Okay.
But with all the work you're doing, but it is like I call it like a merry-go-round. We get up one level and then you get your next lesson, and it's just constantly. But from where you probably were, let's call it 2-3 years ago, to where you are now, but it's good. I think it's a very powerful thing to identify certain characteristics or traits, right?
Yeah.
And then that gives you room to go, okay, how can I work on that next?
Definitely.
But you don't have anything to be jealous of. You're amazing.
Yeah, it's like sleep and jealousy. It's like not the most pressing. But yeah.
No, but you're wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. We have lots of lessons. Lots of lessons. So I have some shamanic cards. So I'm going to ask you to shuffle them, and you can pick one. I don't know what they mean all off by heart. I have a book, but I don't have the book here, so I'll read them out.
Shuffle. Oh God. I'm going to do a very, very poor attempt at shuffling for you.
Maybe it's exactly what's needed.
That's good encouragement. I always make people shuffle for me when I do games. And
That's the card.
definitely the card.
Wind. So as I say, I don't know the direct definition off by heart, but for me intuitively what I'm getting from this, well, maybe I can show the card. It was all about going with the flow of things.
Okay.
Right, so in effect, be like the wind. You can be a whisper, you can be anything, you can be passive, or you can be full on force. You know, everything is within your power. And the idea is not to get stuck or blocked, it's just to go with the flow of things. So letting go, just letting go and go with the flow. Yeah, whatever that may mean for you.
I like that it's quite open-ended. Good room to chew on it.
Room to digest. Okay. I'm going to ask you to hold these crystals. I think you have held these before, yes?
Yes, I think. Yes, I don't remember when, but yes.
Okay. So just can close your eyes and relax. I'm just going to touch your head. And like always, we're inviting you into the space. And as the door closes, you're completely shut off from the rest of the world, and nothing else exists except in this space here and now, in this present moment. Inviting you to witness your breath. Nice, slow, deep breaths in through the belly and out through the belly. Just observing how your belly rises and falls. And we like to encourage that kind of movement and pace throughout the session. Just relaxed, nice and slow and deep. And with every exhale, you are letting go of any thoughts of the day, any difficulties you're experiencing. And just keep telling yourself that you're just coming into this present moment, even if it's for a few seconds, just to feel stillness. With no attachments, no thoughts. You just are. And if I cough, it's completely normal. I'm just removing any energies that are attached. Going to open up the portals of your energy through the miracles and vibration. Almost granting yourself permission that you can let go of these thoughts. Granting yourself permission that you can be here in this moment, just listening to the sound. And trusting that you don't have to have any stress or worries about tonight or tomorrow. just to invite you just for 1 minute to bring your awareness back in the room but still remain relaxed. Okay, coming to that awareness of your breathing. Just witnessing how relaxed and calm your breathing is compared to when you first arrived. Feeling this frequency of stillness that's emitted into you and me and in this room. Almost like we've teleported into a different dimension in our little bubble. Slowly start to think of all your extremities, like your feet and your hands, how they're holding the crystals. Wriggling your toes, remembering you have lower limbs. Just even maybe just turning your head ever so slightly. Connecting your upper body to your torso. When you feel the time is right, you can slowly open your eyes, coming back into the room, bringing in that sensory awareness.
Yeah, I can really tell what you meant about the stillness this time. I can really feel it in the room, like around me. Yeah.
It's like a different dimension, isn't it?
Yeah, what you said really hit home. Especially, I just felt like around me it's very still as well. Yeah.
So what I've tried to achieve today is just expanding your aura, because it feels like it was a little bit too close to the body, so things were just getting to you. So just creating a bit of an expansion, just you can stay in your metaphorical bubble.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. I think from today's session I picked up something here.
Okay.
Something around here, just above your knee. And just a bit busy around the head as well, but that was sort of known. But there's something here for clearing, so
okay.
Could be something about digestion, maybe you ate before, maybe you're hungry. But yeah, just try to clear that a bit for you.
I feel so calm. It's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually been a while, so I'm like remembering how nice it feels to like be here. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel so calm afterwards. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, on surface this appears very weird and subtle, but it can be quite deep. So the energies are going to continue by penetrating through you today, tonight. So hopefully you can have a good sleep.
Yeah, quality sleep.
You'll tell me tomorrow, like what your watch says.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
Come back! Yeah, cool. When you're ready, you can just lay on top here, head here, legs over here. We'll just get the bolster. Let's start with getting some batch flowers. Yeah, interesting combination. One for vitality, so maybe to do with you feeling unwell recently. So same story, just lift your tongue. I'll just do a couple of drops. More than a couple. This is stress, feeling overwhelmed. Yes, no? Not at the moment, or maybe recent?
Yes, but I think my way of coping with it is better than usual.
Good. Don't know if you want me to make you a blend of these. I can make like a cocktail, a batch cocktail if you want, and you can just take it when you go home.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, mixing blend.
Fun's the right word.
It is.
Cocktail.
Alchemy, you know. And this one is for overthinking.
Yes.
Bit of
Always.
white noise. Just need to drown it out. Okay. Alright. So, as always, when we do something a bit differently. So, I'm going to invite you to relax. And sort of because it's been some time just stepping into the space and bringing presence into your body. It's the end of the day, so good opportunity to switch off from work or whatever outside influences you've been exposed to. And just settle and let the work do what it needs to. And what we'll do is we'll open up the space by calling in the spirits, the helpers, the healers, the medical guides, also known as the shamans, to step into the space to just bring in some healing. For whatever you might need in the past, present, and future. So I'm just going to light some incense, just to bring in those delicious flavors. I'm going to invite you to hold these crystals in your hand. They're black crystals, so they're good for absorbing any negative energy. So if you've got anything you want to let go, put them in there, yeah? blockage in your stomach. just going to place my hand over your breast area here. Okay. The heart energy is low. Just while I'm sending an energy, just envision things that make you happy. Love, sunshine, food, travel. The things that you know that make you feel where your sunshine comes out of you. Just love and joy, joyful experiences. Opening up your heart space. Expanding your aura. Just granting permission in your head, just allowing me in energetically. That's it, that's good. Allow yourself to receive. I'm here to nurture, I'm here to give you energy. Just imagine bright white light coming through your crown, coming through the palm of my hand, and just letting it pervade your body. Any lower vibrational things, dark energies, bacteria, virus, we're just gonna outshine them. It's good, I can feel the energy expanding. Let's just do another round. So imagining even more exciting, joyful, loving experiences. Maybe even going back to childhood, where life was responsibility free. All you had to do was play and be joyful, be with your family. Maybe thinking of a big hug from one of your parents. It just felt so unconditional, so heartfelt, so caring, so deeply nourishing. And just imagine giving that to yourself, maybe be your own parent now. It's good. Expanding more. We're going to go back to the stomach because that's where your main blockage is for today. And with this theme of the stomach, we're going to think about how can we nourish ourselves in all ways, energetically and physically and emotionally. Maybe envisioning a really nutritious meal that you think your body would love. I don't know why, but I see a fruit platter, strawberries. Maybe that would be nice. Freshly cut green grapes on a nice summer's day. You're responding to that, so it's good. Just in your mind's eye, see yourself consuming that outside in a nice park, maybe having a picnic. Just saying in your mind, I'm nourishing my body. Allow that space so I can go in and send some healing. And also allowing yourself to digest any emotions, decisions. Just creating a space for yourself. That's how it works when you come here. It can just be. A beautiful saying that we are human beings, not human doings. Just need to relax and allow ourselves space. And with that pervading light, pushing out anything that doesn't serve. Let me just clear it away with the feather. So anything that's coming to your mind, just say, I release, I release, I release. Anything that feels stuck, just let it go, let it go, let it go. Maybe even vision yourself as a bird. These are your wings that are flapping. In Peru, the popular bird is the condor. And you're just flying freely. No stress, no worries. Any last bits that you want to press out energetically, this is the time. And keep this visualization with you if you feel stressed and you need that sense of freedom. Just go to these sounds. Think of yourself as the condor, setting yourself free. Just going to wind down with the ball. Now that we've shifted a lot of energies, just bringing in the space where the ball can nourish. From all four directions. towards the end. Just start to bring presence back into your body. Taking a nice deep breath in through the belly, expanding it like you're becoming pregnant, but not really. And just exhaling, and again. Just sort of feeling your sit bones on the table, your arms on the table, your knees over the bolster, wriggling your fingers and your toes. Becoming aware of the room and all the sounds around it. The air. When you're comfortable and ready, you can slowly open your eyes, coming back into the space. Just going to take the crystals. Take these ones from me as well. You okay?
Yeah. Good.
Welcome back to my quirky world.
Yeah. That was so nice.
Definitely, it's one of those things, again, I can feel the energy is just like temple energy. It feels very still.
Really still. Like, the more you did it, and each different sound on top of each other as well, it's like a different kind of effect.
Layers. Yeah, I always find it in the beginning, it's like just to get into it takes a bit of time, but then there's just a slow sinking in, and then just sort of the frequencies of the sound takes you. And some people resonate with some instruments more than others. Yeah.
I can't even remember which one I resonated with.
Lots today. Very different session to the last one. Heart space today and stomach, I would say.
Okay.
And in terms of the side, left side more imbalanced than the right.
Okay.
You don't have any knee problems or pain in your knees or anything?
No.
It's just because when I think it's just from practice, but when I play the instruments, I can all of a sudden hear a sound difference that will show there's a stagnation in energy. But the stomach was very apparent in the beginning.
Right.
Just a little bit here. But just maybe something you're not even aware of, but it's fine. Just curious to hear if there's a physical thing you notice.
I think the stomach, physically, seems to be a lot of like bloating and swelling as well. So, yeah.
And even, I guess you're like holiday and stuff like that, and not being well, you just
Probably not the best place.
Just don't care.
Yeah.
Same. I was on holiday. I was like, oh,
so much food. It was Italy for one. Like,
yeah,
I ate
exactly.
so much.
It must have been amazing. I haven't touched Italy food like straight from the source, but I think it must be.
I don't understand how they make such good food. But yeah, I think there's the thing of being on a holiday of just like gorging, and then it's very hard. Is gorging the word? Yeah.
Binging. Yeah.
And when you come back, it's hard to adjust.
Yeah,
so I just stayed at that constant.
No problem.
Not listening to my body about eating, just eating. So I'm trying to get back, but it's quite hard.
It'll take some time.
Yeah.
But also, if you've been sick, your body needs a lot more energy, which I can feel.
Yeah, and I ate so much food, but not good food, because I didn't want to cook and move, so it's just Deliveroo every meal.
Amazing.
I know.
Click,
recovering.
ding, dong.
Yeah, it's good to be aware of it though. It's amazing you picked up on it. So I know it's a focus point for me as well.
That's okay, slowly. Good. What I found as well is because on a surface layer you're quite in a much better place compared to before. So it was allowing me to go look at the deeper stuff, which I thought was quite helpful. Because obviously if you've got surface stuff going on, you can't really go in. In terms of like a cake, you can't really go through. You need to get through the cherry and the cream first. So it was quite nice.
I guess it makes it really different to last time as well.
just like I was able to like to sort of just do a complete. It was completely new going in that sort of level with you. So I was like, oh yeah, that's nice.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Doing the work, so it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like the previous issues aren't coming up, which is really nice to hear. So, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Things improved.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how it should work, right? Ever cycling.
Yeah.
We need to have good phases and then not so good phases. But yeah, but just always growing. I think that's sort of the key thing, you know, developing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's all my motivation to get up. Oh.